Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Jack Berry, and I'm here at the Michigan Golf Hall of Fame with Pete Green, who has a record that I think will last forever. He won the Michigan Amateur in 4 different decades. That's fantastic. Congratulations, Peter.
I don't give up easily.
We were just talking about, we have a common doctor who is a hand specialist and works on people who have a little arthritis. And you were telling me about when it really struck you?
Friday morning.
What about the...
long time ago, but then I've lived with it, but it's getting worse. Obviously, as you get older,
right,
it gets worse. So I'm
going to you've been playing golf for how long?
60 years, over 60 years, actually. Yeah.
And still play a lot?
As much as I can, yes. Yeah. I love to play. Yeah. I don't play as well, but I still love to play.
You always had the deserved reputation of being a great up and downer. I mean, just a terrific scrambler, wonderful around the greens, and Belvedere, where you won three of your Michigan Amateur championships, seem to be made for that.
Well, it's very small greens, and there's a lot of chipping, so I guess it was good for me to be able there. I actually won a lot of matches because of it, and I lost a few because of it too around that course.
Now, of all those victories, what was, say, the one that was most pleasing to you, the one that you remember most fondly?
Well, you always remember the first one. I remember all of them. There haven't been that many that I don't remember them pretty vividly, but obviously the final one that I won, I was 55 years old. I didn't think I had a chance to ever do it again. It was kind of fun to just go up and watch the kids play, and next thing I knew, I got going, and I was playing pretty good, and I got the breaks and ended up winning.
Was there any one shot in that?
Yes, there was a great turnaround shot where both of us hit poor tee shots, and I had to pitch out, and he was able to advance it probably 100, 150 yards on a good 5-par. And my third shot was a 3-wood from about 250, ended up about 4 inches behind the hole for a birdie, and I ended up winning the hole and ended up winning one up, basically.
Who was that you beat that time?
Doug LaBelle, who now plays on the tour.
Right. Yeah, and he's won a few bucks. You see his name just about every week.
He's a very good player, and I wish him well. I always watch for his name. He's a very nice young man.
Now, you always stayed in the family plumbing and heating business. Did you ever have any thoughts about turning professional after the University of North Carolina?
Yeah, but well, at first, you always think. I always kind of wanted to turn pro, but there wasn't that much money, and I played in college, and I played with Jack Nicklaus. Played the same time I did, so he was decidedly better than I was, and so it just there wasn't anything like the depth of talent or money on the tour as there is today. And if it were like in today's world, I'd probably give it a try. But and it's a lot easier to become an amateur again now than it was then. So I didn't, and I'm happy. I'm still working in the business, and our company's going to be 100 years old next year, and I'm pretty proud of that, and think I had something to do with it. So it's been a good deal.
Well, you've been president of the Green Plumbing and Heating for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, since the mid-'80s, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you did have something to do with it then. And I watched you play in the U.S. Open at, where was it, at Winged Foot?
Yeah.
And that, I don't think I have ever seen the rough so deep.
Well, they call it the massacre at Winged Foot, and 2 guys broke 290, and that's a great trivia question, is who was the other guy that broke 290, because Hale Irwin won. But, I mean, it's hard to believe when you think of today's scores, and that course was so hard, and the greens were so fast. If you recall, very first hole of the tournament, Jack Nicklaus putted the ball off the green, and the ball went literally 40 feet past the hole to go off the green.
Well, I remember one shot that you had, and your wife Marilyn was there, and with me and your caddy and the other guys, and we're almost going shoulder to shoulder to try and find the ball in that rough.
Not far off the fairway either, because that's the problem in an Open. If you miss it close to the fairway, you're really in trouble. And if you can get it out to where the people are, you got a chance from there.
What about how many Opens did you play, and what and amateurs did you play in?
I played in 3 U.S. Opens on easy courses: Oakland Hills, Oakmont, and Wingfoot. And I played. I played in 15. I think I qualified for 16. Maybe played in 15 U.S. amateurs. And I mean, it was great. I never did that well in the amateur. I went to 5th round one time and did all right in the medal play a couple times, but nothing.
Well, you played in some of the best courses in the United States, right?
Yeah, and fortunately in competition, so it's always fun to, when people are saying what courses they played on, you can say, well, I played that in the U.S. Amateur, or or in the U.S. Open. That makes their eyebrows go up.
What was your favorite one?
I thought, this is interesting, my favorite course was in the U.S. Amateur when it was played at Inverness, just down the road, just before they made all the changes. And I liked the setup. It wasn't particularly long, but it was just a wonderful venue. And the rough wasn't so thick you couldn't hit it to the green, but there was no way you could stop it because the greens were tiny and hard as a brick and very fast. It was fun to play. It really was a good way to set a course up, I thought.
You've been a longtime member at Orchard Lake Country Club, which is a beautiful golf course, and it's a lot more rolling, hilly there than I ever thought driving by off Orchard Lake Road. What is the green speed there?
Well, our green speed is generally very high. There it's in the neighborhood of 11.5, 12 on a regular basis, and he can get it even quicker than that. It limits our pin positions, but it's very interesting when he gets them up in that 12 to 13.
Well, Pete has a number of things that make him one of the best players we've ever had in the state, and I think you've made something like 29 honor rolls.
I have never counted them, but I think that's what it says on the plaque in there, and 28 or 9, I think, and so that's pretty special. So, yeah.
Well, it's been a terrific career, and I've always enjoyed watching you play. You're just a delight to watch play.
I thought you were always in the clubhouse drinking coffee while I was playing.
No, that was some of the other golf writers.
I forgot that, Jeff. No, thank you, but it's always a pleasure. It was fun. Amateur golf is fun, still is. I just the public should actually go to an amateur tournament and enjoy it once in a while. The quality of play is quite high these days.
Well, you had the GAM championship at Orchard Lake this year, and you're going to have the Michigan Open next year.
We're going to have the Michigan Open. That'll be good because there's a lot of great players in the state, both amateur and pro, and it should be an interesting. The greens will be quick, and the course isn't that long for these guys, but it'll be interesting.
Well, terrific. It's been wonderful talking with you, Peter.
Well, thank you, Jack.
Thanks very much.
Congratulations to you, too, for your.
Thank you.